Hey all, this is your K-pop auntie Carly, and I am doing something a little bit different today. I am doing a second reaction to Say My Name, and I'm gonna tack it on to the end of my first reaction, because in the first reaction to Say My Name, I had no idea about their universe. I was just kind of like, a lot of lyrics were going over my head and stuff. So I want to react to it a second time through and see what else I get. Kind of diagnose it a little bit better than I did that first time through, because I didn't realize how much of their universe played into their discography, or their discography played into their universe. Either way, I want to watch it again and see what my second impression is of it, basically. So I'm gonna tack this onto the front. Then I'm gonna kind of just meld everything together. I'll put on the first reaction, and then I'll tack my second reaction onto the back. So incoming is my video of my very first reaction to this. So have fun watching that. Hey everyone, this is your K-pop auntie Carly, and we are today, well, because I'm not Regal, I am listening to ATEEZ, Say My Name, which is not at all the Say My Name I am familiar with, because I am old, and it's a fun song. Look it up. Alright, anyways, getting distracted already. I am on a break from my work in my home office here, which is part of the reason why I am distractible, because my brain is starting to shut down, which is why I'm taking a break. Okay, I'm gonna not, in the previous videos that I've reacted to, because this is only my fourth video, actual music video, I've been watching the guides, and I'm gonna, for the first time, go into a lyric video the second time around, because I'm starting to, like, get voices that I like, and now I'm starting to like get the names a little bit, so I want to, in a lyric video that's all color-coded, be able to better pair the voices with the faces and names. So I think that if I start doing that instead of watching the music video twice, once without the captions on, so I can check out what's going on in the music video and hear them all, and then usually I have been just the second time around turning the captions on and watching the video again, I'm gonna pop over to a lyric video so I can do one of these. Alright, I'm going to want both of these on for stereo purposes. Okay, you know what would help? That was about to get embarrassing. Front speaker out. Okay. Let's... Here. Ooh, how's the volume? Good. Is that a mullet? That's a mullet. That is a powerful mullet. That must be the leader, and the guide they said is a mullet. Okay, I like the guitar opening. And is that... I'm starting to get to know... I think somebody told me that that voice is Mingy. I like his voice. It's very unique. Okay, and somebody told me as well in the comments, y'all are doing good on the comments already. They're not two different variations so much of them as two different dimensions. I'm starting to learn a little bit about their universe already. Ooh. It's building. So I'm getting so far, I'm going to back it up, that a lot of their songs seem to have like anthem-y feels to them, where they're singing in unison a lot, harmonizing with each other, and I like the style in which classical instruments like the horns and the drums are paired together with kind of like the modern synth and EDM type of sound. I really like that kind of song in music, so I'm probably gonna like this. Nice. Smooth. Is that the shopping cart? I think that's the lead. No, it's not. Who's that? Ooh, good flow. Back to the build. I like it. Bass coming in. Yep. My style. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I definitely need to associate faces and names better. That's the Machne. Choreo in the back. Okay. Nope, don't want to do State Farm. Hang on. Alright. Not only is there not a commercial up, but I took the opportunity to bring out the lyrics video so I can see the faces and the names when I'm hearing the voices. I'll say it again. I really like the diversity in their voices and how much they put it into the music. And I think this might be the style that I like so far out of all of their songs that I've reacted to so far. All of, as though there have been a plethora. There's been I actually have it written down. Wonderland, Answer, and Inception. That's it. All of them. So this is the one that strikes closest to what I really enjoy listening to begin with. Yeah, I like this one the most so far. I kind of was forgetting to try to think about what the song might be about when I was watching the video. I was just kind of getting caught up in things, and my brain can only focus on so many things at once, apparently. But we had the guys from the other dimension in there, and it seemed like there was a bit of a search for identity almost. So I don't know if that has to do with Say My Name, or if I'm just completely off on that and I should have been paying more attention. I probably just should have been paying more attention. I'm going to turn it down a tad and play. Plus, I want to see what the actual lyrics say this time around. Every time. Mingy. Okay, that is Mingy. Say My Name makes me wake up sleeping. I'm bigger, say my name. You gotta call my name and give it imperceptibly towardly distant flight. Stop the surge. Give it up. Last. trouble, just moving forward. There's a kill-by flame in the calendar that hangs back again. If everyone together in high places here. Use your hands, make some noise for a bursting star. Shouts. Looks like the world is overwhelming. Take our hands and fly away. It's the yo sign. I like it with the horns in the background. Take my hand, look in my eyes. A to the Z, my name. Okay, so that's their name, the band name. It's Minnie again. Okay. Contain maps. The more better than better. Oil contain. In addition, gold is a treasure litter to walk with. You want to gadget? Okay, I'm guessing I may not use this individual for their lyrics again because I'm not too sure about the translation on some of this. I mean, it might be the editor in me as well that just can't handle some stuff. Cover and watch the name. Just for those leave ATEEZ. Everyone together in high places here. As your hands make some noise for a bursting star. And the moon shouts, look good. The world is overwhelming. Take our hands and fly away. Yeah, it's anthemy. It's very anthemy song. Responding to the call. Call me and call me, take my hand with my eyes. Yeah, if you, one of the things that I'm catching on so far is, I'm gonna say this in the nicest way possible. I'm not sure it might just be because of the songs that I've picked to listen to at this point. They sound really good, and the lyrics aren't the deepest things in the world. You know, it's, like I said, very anthemy sounding, very like, you know, kind of like war cry type things that sound good in concert and stuff. When I'm reading through, as I read through the lyrics, I'm like, yeah, I mean, it sounds good. It's so let me know in the comments about like songs that have like that are deeper meanings to them. That because I like those ones as well. Those are the songs that, whether or not I like how the song sounds, those are the ones that it makes the song grow on me even more because I know what it's about. Was that nice? Is that a nice way to say to say it feels like the lyrics are a little bit shallow, but you know, I know that they don't necessarily write all their own stuff, and I don't know if maybe some of the stuff they write is more along those lines, but I like the sound. I love that. Like, this is my favorite song of theirs so far. And saying they sound shallow is not supposed to be a, the lyrics, it's not supposed to be a diss. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to diss on because most songs are like that. Like the songs, the bands that do the deep songs are in the minority. Most songs produced are gonna sound a lot like this, you know, they're good sounding songs. That's, there you go, take my hand between my eyes. Because, I mean, the chorus is great. It gets you, it catches you, it makes you want to move. And it's not like I can understand the freaking lyrics anyway. But I do appreciate reading them. Only I can give you everything my new mind now. So, Yeah, let me know in the comments about lyrics and stuff, and don't roast me too hard. Because, like I said, I am just getting into ATEEZ, and this is all of my fourth song. It's yeah, I've listened to their four most popular songs according to the charts at this time, and I'm still gonna look at two more that are the next two most popular. And then I'm just going to start on a whole discography journey. Some of their oldest stuff, some of their newest stuff, sandwich it in between the middle there, but go ahead and recommend what I should be listening to, just kind of skipping out of order to get to. Because I do want to learn more about them. They are showing that they can definitely, this is definitely a song that I like. Despite my comments that y'all are probably going to hate me for about the lyrics. But again, it could just be that I just happen to have listened to 3 songs that are like that from them so far. I really like the sound. I really like the voices from the guides that I'm seeing so far. I'm enjoying their what it looks like to be their personalities. So I'm gonna get back to work. I'm in my home office here. I got my cats. Little Miss is down in the cave right here, and that's Race. I gotta get back to work. I have more chapters to edit and more water to drink. There we go. And in the meantime, hey, you all subscribe so that you can watch ATEEZ grow on me, because I'm sure they're gonna. And watch me eat my words, I'm sure, as they come up with songs with deep meanings that have... I don't bawl my face off ever, but get you emotional. Yeah. Have a good day. Okay, so whether you watched that first reaction or you just skipped to this second reaction here, welcome. This is me watching Say My Name the second time around, actually knowing something about what's going on now. So where is my volume at? I think we're going to turn this up a little bit. And since I do know a bit, I've seen the music video obviously already and heard the song, I'm just going to run through it once with the captions on and kind of get my second breakdown of it here. Actually, I will turn it down just a tad. Because if you haven't been following along with me, I'm just taking it now as a clean sweep chronologically. With my other groups that I react to, I tend to go from the beginning and the very beginning and from the very most recent and sandwich it in the middle. I'm just going to do a clean sweep of ATEEZ from the beginning to the end. So here we go. We have the that's actually more an army trumpet, I think, than a nautical thing. Maybe not. Maybe they're with the mullet. Nice. Okay. So we have I think they're called ATEEZ. Or at least that's what they've been termed. To you, I won't give up. A bit louder. It makes me wake up from the sleep. Okay, so I might have to do an analysis breakdown, because I know that by now that there's a lot of different theories going on with the ATEEZ universe, and we have them matching up. It makes me wake up from the sleep with this visual of the ATEEZ version looking at them in stasis. I'm gonna guess, I can't tell who that is in the mask, but I'm gonna guess it's the version of themselves looking at themselves in stasis type. Wake up from the sleep. Once more, say my name. As you call upon my name, we'll be at that far away place, fly high. Don't try to stop me, give it up. My past is burning up now. I don't want no trouble. Running again towards the flame in that dark moon. Everyone here at that high place, if we are together, put those hands up, scream it louder. For a bursting start. When the shiny moon calls on us, looking like it will cover the world, take our hands, let's fly away. Responding to that call. Okay. So I'd have to admit that I don't know what the moon necessarily means, unless like it's signifying that they're in darkness and the moon is shining down, and that's their only guiding light at the time. Which, if you're going nautically, that's how you the stars. Well, the heck is. Oh man, this is how long it's been since I've taken science. Is a moon technically considered a star? I don't. Everything is a star when you look at it from far enough away. But yeah, that's kind of. So I'm not entirely sure what that is. I don't know if they're. I kind of get the idea of they're starting to work together now. Even like I know that again, the early theories was that because we didn't know a whole lot about ATEEZ yet, that they were kind of evil, but we don't think that anymore. Apparently, they're kind of working together. So I'm thinking. Hold on to my hands. Look in my eyes. My name is A to the Z. I'm looking at stuff. Yeah, I might have to do some sort of analysis videos at some point with these guys because, dude, as a book editor, I am so intrigued by just the world that K-pop artists create for themselves, for the groups, and I know that they do explain some stuff, but they kind of leave it up to the fans to interpret other stuff. So I'm really enjoying this part of it. This is the beginning of the road. Dream of being on top, and the bottom can be changed with one difference. Evermore, better than better. Put your head up and go. Also take that gold treasure. Alright, so I now know that that's, they're talking again about their journey that they're on, and the gold treasure being their, treasure that they're seeking, their success or whatever it is. Call on me. My name will appear in what? Will appear on the search box. I put on the name tag that I always wanted. Bring you all close friends. Cover up and watch me. Just 4 letters here. Put it on with finesse. Zoom in here because I'm the captain. Everyone here to that high place. Bursting star. And the shining moon calls on us. Looks like it will cover the world. Take our hands, let's fly away. Okay, so I'm getting, this... I'm getting that this is them really starting to build their world, because I know you guys are a lot of ATEEZ fans or Stray Kids fans as well, but I kind of got this with their Stray Kids mixtape. It was their debut. They were even pre-debut. They were doing their survival show when they produced all of those songs, and I kind of feel like that with ATEEZ, where that we're now with Say My Name in their second album, and in that first album, their future is kind of uncertain. They don't really know how it's going to hit. They don't know if they're going to be popular, if they're going to get out of the rookie phase. And they were still in the rookie phase, but it's a second album, so they're starting to explore their world more. And the Stray Kids did the same thing, where they, they had the MV for Elevator, but it didn't have a ton of world building in there. It's not until District 9 that it really started hitting, that they really started world building. And I get the same feel from Say My Name, that they kind of introduced stuff in their earlier stuff, the concept and everything that they had, but it's not until here where you get this, the first MV of their second album, that they're like, okay, now that we have some staying power, now that we have some confidence, we're gonna really start world building on this one. And here's kind of just shoving a whole lot more stuff in there, and they're responding to a call, which is really cool with their universe. It's like, what kind of call are you responding to, And y'all are telling me, I don't mind spoilers as far as the universe goes, because then I'll understand a little bit more, that, the ATEEZ is kind of this, they live in this dystopian type of world where, it's almost like a V for Vendetta world, if you've seen that movie. I like V for Vendetta, I recommend it. Where you have people fighting against the system, and there's music in that video, and it's kind of a call to arms through music and through the arts that are oppressed. And I think that they're saying in this music video that, hey, we're being called. It's not just, yeah, they're saying say my name, as in, like, this is our journey. We're on a, because you can have two different meanings. You can do an overall theme, and then you can do a plot to a certain book stuff. You can have different meanings. And I feel like they're saying, yeah, say my name. I'm here. This is our journey. You know my name now. This is our second album. You now know our name. Say my name. But also, like, they're responding to a call. Like it. Yep, call upon my name. I like that. So smooth looking. It does look like a smooth version of the shopping cart dance. Hold into my hands, look in my eyes. When the heart beats, it starts to climb up. Maybe it's the destiny. Finally chosen. That's only my way. Nobody else. That time I was called on. I didn't notice some of the stuff in the lyrics the first time through, I think. Because we have... Yeah, maybe it's the destiny. They're starting to talk about... I don't know if this is talking about their career and starting to go on their career. And maybe it's destiny. We're finally chosen. You know, as we're finally debuting. It's their way. And what do we had? Couldn't nobody else? My first impression of that is, couldn't nobody else do it like us? You know, couldn't nobody else, be in this group, create ATEEZ? This is us. You know, nobody else could do this. I believe in me. The time I was called on. Yeah, so they're not just saying call my name. That's past tense. The time I was called on, like I've been called. Boom. Call upon my name, that we can go together. Hold on to my hands, look in my eyes. And we got ATEEZ in there working and doing the thing with the just doing the same choreography. Now, oh, hang on, I missed some. Only you, I can give you everything. Now a newborn, my mind. All right, so yeah, we got a lot of stuff in there that I understand a lot more, and I love how they can. The thing about songwriting, the thing about writing books, is you can so layer stuff, and some of the good conversations in books is when you talk about one thing and you really mean another thing. It's like this conversations that are placeholders for other things. Almost like that I'm asking for a friend type of conversation, where I get a lot of that out of K-pop lyrics, where they're talking about going on this journey, and they're talking about being called and responding to the call. But there's also stuff in there about ATEEZ. I don't know that. Okay, let's just say this. I can see with a lot of K-pop groups singing they do sing songs that are genuinely about their fan base, just solely about their fan base, like an homage to them. But there's a lot of stuff as well that it's got really mixed meanings. It can be a song that applies to them as a group. It can be a song that applies to kind of like the theme of their music, and it can be a song about their fan base. I think that the songwriting is complex enough that it's not like it's any one thing. It's not like, oh, this is a song for ATEEZ. This is a song for like one thing. I think that there's a lot of K-pop music that is like multiple meanings. At least that's what I'm getting out of it. So, yeah, I absolutely see certain things in here that is for ATEEZ, grab my hand, look in my eyes, go with me. That's kind of in their message all along, to go with them on this journey. But at the same time, they're talking about, they have a calling, and they're responding to it. So, I like this. I like it a lot more now that I know more about it. So, what were there, six? There were six videos that I watched before really understanding what the world was about. So as I get to those in the discography, as I go chronologically, I'm just gonna create videos like this. So there's gonna be six of these videos where I kind of the straight up first reactions are still gonna exist, but I'm gonna upload some first and second compilation so that y'all can uh, stop saying, "Hey, you got it wrong." This is what they meant. Like, okay, I think I'm gonna get it now. So, but I like you guys saying, informing me. I'm not saying stop doing that. I like being informed. So, besides that, how's my coffee doing? Very lukewarm. Lukewarm, coldish coffee. No go. No go. All right, I'm going to keep going because I have videos to react to, and I'm kind of on vacation today, so I'm going to be doing a lot of that. All right, y'all, grab some warm coffee. If you're one of those people who like iced coffees, you're weird. There's a lot of you, and you're weird. Have a good day.